Hey guys, just wanted to go over the directions for your dream journal in person, I guess, face to face, at least we could say. So, at some point, you're going to be opening up, if you haven't already, you're going to open up the worksheet for the psychology field notes for your dream journal. So, one of the things I like to do as we go through this chapter is I like to assign this kind of early here at the beginning of the chapter, and then make this just sort of a running assignment that you have that you can be working on all the way through the chapter. In this case, we don't know how long that'll be. There'll be a due date on the assignment, but this will give you ample time to hopefully have some dreams and record them. So you will open up this worksheet. I'm just reading from it. We'll go over the directions and probably elaborate on just a few of them. So I want you to use this as your directions before you start the assignment. So it says you're going to keep a diary of your dreams for several nights. Dreams are difficult to remember, so try to use the techniques discussed below. When you wake up at any time during the night or in the morning, keep your eyes closed and try to remember any dreams that you may have had. Then write it down. Include as much detail as you can remember. Also, write down any ideas you may have about what the dream means and or any feelings you may have about the dream. Now, the reason I put that in the directions that way, I'm going to give you some much more specific strategies for trying to remember dreams and how to keep track of them. But in that initial direction, I'm suggesting that you print this worksheet off and have it on paper. I can only give it to you as a PDF in Schoology, but if you have it as an actual piece of paper sitting on your nightstand for the next week and a half, 2 weeks, or whatever, however long we do this, it just means you're that much more likely to write down dreams whenever you remember them. How many of you have ever woken up in the middle of a dream and it's as vivid, holy crap, that was a crazy dream I was having. You get up and you go into the bathroom and you splash some water on your face, you use the bathroom and you come back and the memory of that dream is gone. Or you get up in the morning and you're like, oh my God, that was a crazy dream I had last night. I got to tell my mom or my brother about that or something. You get up, you get dressed, you go downstairs, you're sitting at the table having cereal and you want to tell your brother about the dream. And you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot it. I know I was having a cool dream. It's not uncommon, by the way. That's very common for that to happen that way. And by the way, a lot of this stuff we're going to be learning more about as we go through the unit. But the best way to do it is have this baby sitting on your nightstand, handy with a pen or a pencil, ready to roll. As soon as you wake up, if you remember something, write it down. So that's my suggestion. Now, there are a couple additional techniques and little tips that I give you to help you remember your dreams. So here we go. It says, 1, the most important factor is immediacy. As soon as you remember any part of a dream, write the details down immediately. I would suggest that even on I know we're pretty much home, but if you're going to be out and about or coming and going, you go to work, whatever, throw this in your car, throw it in your backpack, whatever, because sometimes you'll be driving to work and a memory of a dream will come back to you. Well, if you don't write it down then or make a note of it, you're going to lose it and you won't remember it later. So immediacy is the key, which is the reason I said have it on your nightstand at night, but not a bad idea to just carry it around with you as well. Or just have somewhere on your phone in your notes or something where you could, if it's something comes to you, you could write it down. All right, number 2, it says keep these field notes and a pen and pencil next to your bed, not in a book bag, not on your desk, not on the kitchen table, not on the refrigerator, etc., so you can write down dreams immediately. I already went over that. Number 3, as you lie in bed trying to go to sleep at night, focus on and consciously think about something that you would like to dream about. Do that for the 5 or 10 minutes that it takes for you to just sort of relax and fall asleep. And believe it or not, research shows that that's a very good way, I don't want to say to control your dreams, but it's amazing how if you're thinking about something or something's on your mind right before you go to bed, boom, that's what you end up dreaming about. So give it a shot, see what happens. And then here's the big challenge. This one's hard. It says set an alarm to wake you up approximately 90 minutes after you go to sleep. This works especially if you're going to take a nap during the day. Take a 90-minute nap. The reason you want to wake up 90 minutes after you fall asleep, I know that's tricky. You set an alarm. How long does it take you to fall asleep? But you got a little leeway in there, give or take an hour and a half. Because based on what we know about the sleep cycle, we've either covered that already or we're going to. I don't know where we are with this assignment. But anyway, based on what we know about the sleep cycle, that hour and a half into your first cycle of sleep, you should be right in the middle of your REM cycle, right in the middle of dreaming. So that's a challenge, like on a Saturday afternoon, if you're going to take a nap, or tomorrow, or today, just set your alarm for an hour and a half. Just take a short nap. Is that a long nap? I don't know. Take an hour and a half nap and see if when you wake up, you don't have vivid memories of what you were dreaming about right when you woke up when your alarm went off. Record as much detail as you can. At the end of the assignment, on the last page, there's an analysis page. So I've given you just a handful of lines and pages, line pages, to just write down stuff about your dreams over the next week or so. At the end, there is an analysis. This is just going to ask you to reflect on, go back and look at them, see if you can make any sense of them. A lot of that will also be based on things that we'll cover in class. Okay, good luck. Sweet dreams.